He's helping change Northeast Ohio. He grew up here, and now he's helping others grow. Terry Coyne, you've seen his picture around town. He's the vice chairman of Newmark, Knight and Frank. Nice to see you.
Nice to be here.
Yeah, great to see you. So anyway, I have a son moving back here from Chicago. He moved to Chicago 3 years ago, and because he wanted to be in the city, the nightlife, and all that kind of stuff. He's coming back. Where's he going to live? Downtown Cleveland?
Downtown Cleveland. The apartment market is super strong. There's actually not many vacancies, so he'll have a good time, but
he's going to have to look around.
He's going to have to look around, yeah, and it's getting expensive.
How has the commercial real estate area changed in our area, in Northeast Ohio, I'd say the last, say, 5 years?
Yeah, so, 7 years ago, the downtown wasn't doing that well. Just in that short period of time, we've had the largest change of office buildings into apartments. So you've got probably 15 to 20,000 people living downtown. 10 years ago, you had 5. The downtown is booming, the suburbs are booming. You don't hear much about it, but our commercial real estate market is doing really well.
So there's a remarkable picture of downtown, and who's that handsome guy looking over there?
My bald head. Can't you cover my head with my hair?
You don't need it, man. You got it all going on for you. And it is fantastic, too. It's great to see all these old buildings that were so fantastic when they were built, decades and decades ago, and you think they're going to tear them down to build something else, but to be able to retool them into something that's good for today.
Yeah, it's amazing. When you look at our architecture downtown.
The old hotels.
The old hotel. Look at the CAC. I mean, the CAC, that was a work of love by the guys who bought it. It's going to open up in a couple months. The Huntington building is next. We are unique in that we have the largest conversion of office buildings to apartments in the United States, and it's been a huge success.
Wow. They used to call it the best location in the nation, and it became a joke for a while.
Yeah, yeah.
And now it may be becoming that once again.
Yeah, so you mentioned your son. I have a daughter who's coming back.
Yeah.
She wanted to live downtown. She got 7 job offers from 7 very good companies in Cleveland, and she's going to live downtown. She's got a great job at KPMG. It's a great story.
Yeah, and he's going to work somewhere out of town, so he's going to live downtown to go out of town. Wow. Exactly backwards from what it used to be in the old days.
Yeah, well, that's great. I mean, because you need people coming back.
But I thought another thing you mentioned to me just before we came on, talking about the big Chrysler building in Twinsburg. I mean, that was a monstrosity. That was a giant, giant building. And who's going to take on something like that? You guys took it on and turned it into something.
So my partners and I bought it in 2010. We tried to repurpose it, we couldn't. We tore it all down, and today it's the home of Amazon, O'Reilly's, FedEx, Dunkin' Donuts. It's been a huge success for Twinsburg in the area.
Yeah, so you go to a place like Walton Hills or Northfield, you got that big Walton Hills plant. Is that something that you guys might look at and may try to make it into something?
So, Ford's trying to sell that right now, and we looked at it, but there's actually 2 companies looking at taking the entire place. So I think it may get repurposed into what it was.
You talked about your daughter coming back to Northeast Ohio after school and having many, many opportunities. The success you've had here, what could you tell young people or parents of young people about what they should pursue in this area of the country?
There's lots of jobs. I can tell you the companies that have job openings, but there's tons of jobs. It's a cheap place to live. It took me 15 minutes from my house to get here this morning. It's, people always think, oh, I got to move out for opportunity. All the opportunity sits right here.
Yeah. Were you always a Clevelander?
Yes. Went to Ignatius and went to graduate school in Chicago, came back. But my brothers, Gilmore guys, so grew up here.
So what sent you down this road of industrial real estate?
My father's in the real estate business. Yeah. So a long time ago, if you were downtown, you'd see Coyne for parking signs. So that was, it's a family business kind of.
I travel a lot. I travel maybe 30 weekends a year, and it's always good to see your face because when I come home, I land at Cleveland Hopkins Airport, and I'm leaving the airport, and there you are. You're smiling, you're saying hello, and right in front of a big picture of our city that's doing so well right now.
I'm sorry.
It's great to have you on board.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thanks for what you do here.